It has been a productive journey towards excellence in correctional services, a vision that has seen the State Department for Correctional Services record remarkable progress in recent years.
By joining, you keep on watering, you maintain the soil moisture.
Not only has the efforts transformed the lives of offenders and officers working within Kenya's correctional system, but also aligned to the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda on food security and local manufacturing. True to the department's mission of promoting a just and secure society through efficient and effective management of offenders and administration of justice, elaborate measures have been put in place to ensure that offenders benefit from vocational and agricultural training, resulting in comprehensive rehabilitation that will ease their reintegration back to the society.
We also have time to engage these prisoners and talk to them the need of having skills rather than serving a period of 3 years or 10 years without having a skill.
We train them on basic technical courses, and we believe, and we have seen results whereby the inmates who have been released doing so well, as we partner with some people who do a follow-up of our released prisoners.
Getting into prison is not actually a end of somebody's life, because you can still do the process of resilience. You can still come back as a useful person in the society, and that is why we are ensuring that after equipping our clients with knowledge and expertise, they will go outside the prison to actually support the community and to support their families and also to support themselves.
Na tunashirikiana na wafadhili wengine wengi sana ambao wametupatia equipment ya kuendelesha vocational training, because hiyo ndio tumeweka kipaumbele, tumeifanya kipaumbele ndio tuwezeshe hao watu wakitoka pale nje waweze kujikimu kimaisha.
Such has been the success of this endeavor that the prison enterprise and farms have recorded commendable progress.
You place your charcoal inside here,
where the department is exploring innovative strategies with a focus on enhancing efficiency and adopting modern technologies to improve outcomes.
I want to appreciate the government is intervening. It is doing something. Like currently, just a month or two ago, we were able to be surprised with the first ever CNC router machine in the whole Kenya Prisons Department. It was issued to Kamiti Maximum Prison.
Nestled in the fertile lands of Uasin Gishu County, Ngeria Farm Prison sits on 8,762 acres of rich soil. Here, rehabilitation takes the form of hard work, skill building and environmental stewardship. On this land, 465 acres are dedicated to maize production, 82 dairy cows provide milk, over 30,000 trees form a thriving forest cover, and 12 acres host a thriving Hass avocado orchard. At the Eldoret main prison, 300 acres have been put under maize, while a further 150 acres have been dedicated to wheat growing in an initiative that seeks to support the Kenya Prison Service achieve self-sustenance in food production. In 2023, the government of Kenya commissioned this maize milling plant in Naivasha prison. The state-of-the-art milling machine has a daily capacity of producing 7 tons of grade 1 maize flour, clean, nutritious and packaged right here on site. From the farm to the plant to the table, the State Department for Correctional Services plans to build a future of resilience, one bag of flour at a time. The department has installed a rice mill at Mwea GK prison with a capacity to produce 15 metric tons per day, employing mechanization and modern farming inputs at the 300-acre rice farm to increase productivity and enhance food security within the prison system and nationally.
So many institutions come to learn from rice farming within Kenya prisons, more particularly in Mwea, the best practices, because we have very qualified officers who work within the farms within those institutions.
At the Ruiru GK Prison Tree Nursery, Kenya's green future has its guardian. A green carpet of tree seedlings comprising of fruits, ornamental, indigenous and exotic tree varieties cover the 13 acres of land dedicated to producing seedlings as Kenya races to achieve the 15 billion tree target by 2032 as championed by President William Ruto.
To meet our target of growing 5 billion trees in the next 5 years, the Kenya prisons has a special place and capacity to provide seedlings. The government of Kenya, through the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, is going to facilitate our prison facilities to be able to produce additional seedlings to cover the deficit that currently exists on the number of trees that are seedlings that are available for this program.
A reflection of dedication replicated at the Committee Medium Prison, where a herd of cows comprising of Boran and crossbreed cattle and 85 pigs offer more than just a safe haven for the animals, but a hub for rehabilitation, transformation and agricultural productivity. In partnership with Laikipia County, the department revived a fish farming project at Rumuruti Main Prison in 2024 with 10 ponds stocked with fingerlings, a project whose results are now starting to manifest.
We look into the future so that the nearby farmers can have a field day in this place so that this knowledge of fish farming, which is actually a blue economy, can be disseminated farmers within this neighborhood so that fish farming becomes real. Nutritional requirements of the people within this place can also benefit from this project that we have started.
The certified potato seed production at Nyandarua GK Prison is promising to revolutionize potato farming in the country, a trade that is currently challenged by a demand for high quality certified seeds the local farmers struggle to meet. Plans are underway to expand the project to Ngaria and Naivasha prisons, with 10 officers and 17 inmates having already been trained on the venture. Correctional facilities across the country also produce quality furniture, textiles and metalworks which are available for sale nationwide, where all payments have been onboarded on e-Citizen platform, with encouraging feedback from those who have benefited from skills imparted during their incarceration.
Benefit ya cross stitch nikiwa hapa prison inanisaidia ni kama therapy. The moment nafanya hii cross stitch sina muda wa kufikiria sana. Halafu namba 2 ninapata kipato kidogo ambayo saa zingine hata kama niko na shida pale nje naweza pea mtoto kitu kidogo, hiyo napata at least anajisaidia nayo.
Ujuzi yenye nayo hapa, hata huwa nalala kwa ndoto niko nayo, nikitoka hapa naenda kuanzisha farm pahali na nianze kutengeneza kama nursery na kupanda miti yangu. Hata vijana wengine kwa area nianze kufunza vile watakuwa na craft miti, kupanda miti, kwa maana nimepata kutafuta pesa si ati utaenda mbali. Pesa iko tu penye huko, na tulikuwa kama ujui utaweza hangaika.
Mtu kama mimi sikuwa na skills yoyote, at least nimefika hapa, nimepata skills ambayo itaenda kunisaidia hapo raia. Hii bidhaa nimekuja kupiga hesabu, ukiunda kitu kama hii, hata moja tu, ukipea mtu hapo raia, itakusaidia kabisa, kwa sababu moja unaweza peana hata na 40,000 kwa moja tu.
The acquisition of 2 cabro-making machines that are currently domiciled at the Committee Medium Prison and Eldoret Main Prison now a shot in the arm to ongoing efforts to enhance vocational training within correctional centres as well as prison beautification work. At the Committee Maximum Prison, the purchase of various tools including a state-of-the-art computer numeric control machine has revolutionized the carpentry section, with metalwork and tailoring sections booming in enterprise. Such is also the case at the Eldoret Main Prison, where the industry section is training inmates on how to produce unique products, including making own uniform as well as those of prison officers. At the Prison Staff Training College in Ruiru stands an innovation by the Pre-Aqua Water Bottling Plant, one of the iconic projects pioneered by the Kenya Prison Service. The construction of tailoring and baking workshops at some of the women's prison, including Shimola Tower and the Langata Women's Prison, in part through the support of partners including the Shandaria Foundation and the Karakana Project, an initiative by First Lady Rachel Ruto, has also been instrumental in realization of envisaged reforms.
You're here today. You are that original piece that has not been washed. But let's pick the lessons that we are learning here. That the day the Lord enables us to leave these gates, we can be different people and we can transform our communities.
But amid the success lies a myriad of challenges ranging from limited funding to lack of modern equipment.
Farming in a 300-acre piece of land requires that you have your own machinery, like the planters. If they are there, they come in handy because we will not have any need of going to hire from private contractors. We also do not have boom sprayers and the other small implements that the prisoners require in the day-to-day undertaking of their activities.
All this tract of land, we only have 2 tractors that we've been using, those that are fully functional. And then another challenge is the lack of boom sprayer, where we do control of weeds by spraying using herbicides. We've done it manually using prisoner labor and using the knapsack sprayers, which proves to be a very hard task. And then previously we've also had untimely allocation of funds for production and let the supply of inputs.
Funding in good time. There is funding, but sometimes it does not come in good time. Like, for example, when you want to carry out some of the processes inside here, or even you want to take some of our officers to some research stations for further training or to attain more skills, sometimes we lack that fund, the movement of our staff to the required places. So sometimes we have a challenge in that. But sometimes funds come, but not in good time and not enough.
If we can have a better tractor than what we have now, I think we can do better in terms of machineries, because we need another tractor. This one we have is very more heavy by cultivating in water. With the rotation, we have a problem because the tractor is very heavy.
Kama wanaweza fanya mambo ya farm mechanization kwa ile station ambao wanafanya farming, wakisha wanapata farming tools kwa wakati ambao inastahili, wakisha farm machinery iko sawa, alafu wakisha kwamba hiyo mambo ya production, najua tu kama ni mambo ya farm mechanization, farming tools iko sawa, nafikiri achievement ya production from the farm itakuwa double ama triple ile wanapatanga.
Given chance, we have capacity to expand this section, given some additional resources.
So the resources will go far in procurement of improved breeds and timely control of pests and diseases, as well as maintaining the proper nutrition of our animals.
Given the nature and the number of seedlings that we raise, we face a bit of challenges when it comes to the irrigation system. The irrigation system where we request the authorities to give us an irrigation system that is automated, that is able to irrigate a large area, because at the moment we're doing it manually. If we can have sprinklers installed, that is going to help us when it comes to the irrigation bit.
Because when we rehabilitate the inmate, and the skills we offer them are old age, it means they won't be relevant in the marketplace once we release them. So if they can get the new machines, they'll get the skills right here, and when they get out, the machines they'll find are the machines that they are candidate to.
Hao wanafunzi wanahitaji mitihani ili wakitoka kwa prisons watakuja kusaidika baadaye kwa kuwa wamehitimu kweli lakini hawana certificate.
Resources are not sufficient, and therefore what we try to do is to ensure the resources available is what we use to buy inputs for the farms, and to ensure that we also buy materials for the industries. Sometimes we can buy materials for use in the industries, but we are unable to have sufficient resources to procure machines and equip these workshops.
According to Correctional Services Principal Secretary Dr. Salome Bieko, plans are underway to expand farmland, mechanize operations and increase capital investments beside training programs to improve agricultural techniques that will ensure a more robust food supply chain. The efforts include a plan to transform how prison farms and industries are run in a radical management shift, combining a more centralized structure with professional leadership.
We advance the government agenda as it trickles down from His Excellency the President, particularly on issues of working well, working with commitment, working with dedication, working with diligence, so that we are able to collectively develop the country. We are collectively able to bring about progress.
The transformation said to be achieved through targeted reforms advised by evidence-based practices focused on the future of corrections, presenting those behind bars with an opportunity to reshape their prospects through acquisition of life-transforming skills, while turning the opportunity that is prison farms and industries into a booming enterprise.